You don't let me right my wrong, so I had to write this song. I can't imagine living life alone. Can't see you with no other guys, oh no. You can't even look me in my eyes and tell me you don't care for me and you will not be there for me again. I just wanna hold you on your thighs and
I say, yo, it's your boy Mike Bills, man, and we back at it, we back at it. Now I'm a few days late, but happy 316 day to all my wrestling fans, you hear me? Happy 316 day, legendary Stone Cold. Now, the topic for today is FTR versus the Young Bucks AEW Revolution. Wow. I'm not going crazy if I say this. This is so far the tag team match of the year. I'm not going to lie. This is the best tag team match we've seen all year. Not only that, I would go as far to say this is the best FTR versus Young Bucks match we've seen of all time. You hear me? This was their 5th match together. This is the best match we got out of them. I'm not going to lie. This definitely had a lot of things that made it the best match. One, they opened the show with this. They never opened the show with an FTR Young Bucks match. I think when they wrestled in Wembley, they was in the middle of the card. The crowd was dead. You feel me? Then another time they was in the middle of the card. The crowd was white hot. You feel me? White hot for this match. I'm not going to lie. And we had a double blade job. Nick Jackson was bleeding buckets and Dax Harwood was bleeding buckets. You feel me? So that definitely added to the match. All in all, I feel like this is crazy. I was thinking about this too, right? So this was their best match, but this is the time where it's like no backstage heat with FTR and the Young Bucks. No backstage heat. At least when FTR first came to AEW, everybody was like, damn, they might not really like the Young Bucks, you feel me? Young Bucks is going to be an elite saying, fuck the revival, da-da. It might be some real beef, you feel me? Then they had the match. Then they had the CM Punk incident, and then they wrestled after that. Everybody's like, damn, they might have some real heat. They might have some real issue. Now, I feel like even though they did a lot for the storyline, they had the dad get involved, Mama Buck got involved, Baby Buck got involved, you feel me? They did a lot, but I feel like everybody know that they can work together now, you feel me? They can work together. There's no backstage heat. There's nobody going to be throwing potatoes, none of that, you feel me? That's what made this a really good match, You didn't have to see it by, oh man, is they throwing shots, they doing slick shit. You didn't have to worry about none of that. It was just 4 great wrestlers, you feel me? I do think FTR and the Young Bucks is better in-ring than the Usos. I'm not going to lie. I like the Usos. FTR and the Young Bucks is better in-ring than the Usos. But the Usos are bigger stars than both FTR and the Young Bucks, and they better promos. They are better promos. I'm not going to lie. Jey Uso by himself is a better promo than all 4 of them. You add Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso, they're definitely better promos than FTR and the Young Bucks. You feel me? So I feel like that's what make them all different. You feel me? The Young Bucks is really, really good. Really good. I'm not going to lie. But they don't cut great promos. I've never heard a great Young Buck. I probably heard one great Young Buck promo. You feel me? Other than that, they're doing a lot of indie shit. You feel me? FTR tries to have a great match with everybody. You feel me? Everybody try to have a great match with. Even a jobber team. That's their problem. And they're not main eventers like that. You feel me? They had that one time when they was feuding with the Briscoes. Other than that, FTR has not been a main event tag team. They just been around for a very, very long time. The Usos, on the other hand, has been in a WrestleMania main event, have been in PLE main events. Jey Uso became a main event superstar, world champion. You feel me? That's why I got the Usos over FTR and the Young Bucks a little bit, just a smidget. But this was a classic match. And then after the match, what I thought was going to happen, we got the return of Adam Copeland and Christian Cage. You feel me? They definitely put this Christian Cage FTR feud on hold for a minute. I like that they got back to it. They was going to get back to it, you feel me? It was nothing else for Adam Copeland and Christian to do besides come back and feud with FTR again. Now they are teasing possibly a 3-way with FTR, Copeland, Cage, and the Young Bucks. It would make sense. But I don't want to see that. I would much rather see Copeland, Cage versus the Young Bucks at the next pay-per-view. And then when they come to Queens, I want to see FTR versus Copeland, Cage, and Copeland, Cage win the belts. You feel me? But this was a great moment. FTR, the Young Bucks, and Edge and Christian all in the same ring together. This was a nice moment. I'm not going to lie. This was a great moment. AEW's definitely been, even though I feel like their tag team division's been up and down, they've been killing it with their tag team division. I'm not going to lie. The Hurt Syndicate was a great tag team. I don't know what happened to them. Brodito was a great tag team. The Outrunners, great tag team. You feel me? So AEW get these tag team over. It's just after a while they just go missing. You feel me? Just like everybody else. But FTR, Edge, and Christian, and the Young Bucks take my fucking money. That's my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll be back with more.